Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review, the second title in our Pride Month movie series we're doing here. This one is another classic, and this one is To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. A lot of you know of this one, but there's also a lot of people who don't know what this one is, and for a lot of years I didn't know either. But once I did just watch it, just because I thought the thumbnail was intriguing on whatever streaming service it was on back then at that time, I was like, I can't believe I have been sleeping on this movie for so many years. Oh my god. Now I almost put it on par with The Birdcage. And it's interesting that my mind makes a link between these two because Robin Williams does play a very, very, very small bit role in this towards the beginning of the movie. And every time I've ever watched this, I always forget that he's in it until it gets to it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot Robin's in this. But anyway, so this is an interesting movie with Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo, all as drag queens. Yes, yes. We also have RuPaul. We also have, I'm double checking if it actually was, or if it was somebody just doing a really good impression. I think I may have spotted Coco Peru, but I'm not positive. But we've also got people like Blythe Danner and Stockard Channing and like all kinds of good people in this movie. It's kind of just a who's who. But anyway, so starts out with a fabulous drag queen competition, and the prize is a all expenses paid trip out to Los Angeles for, I think, like whatever the next competition up is in the drag world. And Patrick Swayze and Wesley Snipes' characters both win as a tie. But John Leguizamo's character, who has never won anything, does not take the loss well. And basically, the two who won find him crying in the stairwell, and he or she, however we want to identify them as in this, because they're not trans, they're just drag queens, so I'm gonna say he. Anyway, find him crying in the stairwell because he never wins anything and just feels like a big failure. They end up having a back and forth to where they decide to take him with them. But now they have to figure out, how exactly are we going to swing this? We only have 2 airfare tickets. Basically, they buy an old junker car really on the cheap, courtesy of Robin, for $50, of all things, and they are going to attempt to go across the country in that. They don't make it as far as California. They don't make it quite far at all before the car breaks down. But before it does, they have an altercation with a really backwoods cop who does a sexual harassment, we'll put it that way. And Patrick Swayze's character knocks him out. Although they think he's dead. They think they're leaving him for dead and fleeing the scene. And they stop in this little podunk town in the middle of nowhere. Basically, for lack of better words, what you would call a hick town. And you would assume, oh god, 3 drag queens in an area like this. This is not going to go well, especially when 2 of them are also people of color on top of being drag queens. But it's fine. It actually ends up being fine, and I wish we had more movies like that. But anyway, they have to stay there while they wait for the car to be fixed, which is going to take all weekend because they need the parts for the car. It's going to take at least till Monday to get them in. It's like Saturday when the car breaks down. So a lot goes down in those couple of days, I must admit. But basically, they ingratiate themselves into this little town and give it a whole overhaul in those 2 days. I mean, everything from stepping in and stopping domestic abuse. We've got somebody who's found a mute woman and gets her speaking. We've found, like, young love. We are overthrowing prejudices. I mean, this movie has a lot going on in it in the couple of hours runtime that it has got. And I don't want to give it all away just in this review, but basically, yeah, it is very much a feel-good movie, and I think we need more movies like this one. Again, is there a lot of stereotypical things? Sure. But on the other hand, does it have really good messaging in it? Also, yes. Also, yes, because it does deal with real-world problems, but it also shows just how much of a non-issue that these things really are, and that not everyone that you would assume would have a problem with them are going to actually have a problem with them in real life. So, especially in today's current political climate, I think we need more things like this. Just saying. They changed this town for the better in just one weekend. Now, is that realistic and changing hearts and minds that fast? Probably not, but for the span of a movie that is just a feel-good movie, yes. So, but what I find the most striking about this film is that although all three of the main stars of this film are, like, really well-known actors, and they are not ones that you would, like, mistake for being effeminate or anything, I think you pretty much genuinely forget who they actually are, and you just get so wrapped up in this world that it ceases to matter, and you're not sitting there judging Patrick Swayze or Wesley Snipes or John Leguizamo, any of them, for being in drag or playing these characters, because it doesn't feel like them. They feel like the characters they have been written as. And it's one of those movies where it's like, you find yourself wishing we had longer in this little world, in this fictional world. I wish this had had a sequel, honestly. Obviously now we can't because Patrick Swayze's gone. Or even like a little like mini-series based off of it. There's options. I would have liked to have seen more places this could have gone. Just honestly, it's so much fun. I think they could have done a lot with a sequel, but it is what it is. But yeah, this was one of those movies that it took me a long time to get my mom to sit down and watch it because, I mean, no secret that she is very, very prejudicial, but even she enjoyed this one, and that is freaking saying something. So, just saying, set your expectations aside, and just open your mind and have a good time with this one. For me personally, I think I would give this one like a 4.5 out of 5 stars, just because, like, there's a certain level of realism that's like, you're going, oh yeah, right, this would never happen in real life a few too many times. But other than that, it's just an all-around fun movie. And in case you are wondering from the title, yes, Julie Newmar does show up at the end. So, anyways, that is it for this one, guys. And as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.